The first season of X-Men 97 has ended, leaving many things open-ended for future conclusions, and one of the biggest questions from the audience is, what will happen to Wolverine? Our beloved Wolverine had his adamantium brutally ripped from his skeleton by Magneto, but is it over for Logan? How did he turn feral and then return to normal? That's what you're going to find out today, so stay tuned until the end of the video to understand what happened to Logan after losing the adamantium. Welcome to Comic Chronicles. Recently, everyone saw that the final battle of the X-Men against Magneto in X-Men 97 resulted in Magneto becoming so enraged that he forcefully removed Wolverine's adamantium from his skeleton from the inside out. This also happened in the Fatal Attraction saga in the comics from 1993, and by now you're already caught up on that. But what many don't know is how this event traumatized Logan, as his healing factor was overwhelmed during this time. This led to the shocking plot twist, the revelation that Logan's claws are made of bones. Wolverine suffered greatly from all of this, and the aftermath of the last fight against Magneto lasted for years in the comics. He only regained his adamantium in 1999. It was never revealed before that his claws were part of his original mutation and originally made of bones. Everyone believed they had been implanted in him, just like the adamantium. While this has been explored in movies and future comics, the revelation back then took everyone by surprise. Logan's healing factor was so overloaded that he couldn't sustain even simple injuries without intense pain. Even using his claws would make him bleed from his hands. Feeling lost and without a place on the team, Logan left the X-Men for a while to find himself in the world given his current conditions. Despite this, Logan continued to fight, even having his claws broken, only to eventually recover them as his healing factor started working again. However, it intensified more than usual, making Wolverine more savage. He started living in a forest near the Xavier Mansion until he was captured by Genesis and his Dark Riders. Genesis intended to restore Wolverine's adamantium skeleton to make him one of his new Apocalypse Riders. Despite Logan rejecting the implantation and brainwashing, his healing factor's malfunction accelerated his transformation into a feral state, even losing his nose in the process. This period where Logan became an animal was a result of the trauma he endured, the pain, and his destabilized healing factor. Before we continue, if you're a fan of the X-Men and enjoyed watching X-Men 97, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. You'll receive daily videos about everything happening in the Marvel and DC universe. The X-Men brought him back to the mansion, where he slowly transitioned from a bestial state to a human one, receiving help from Elektra to find his way back by training in martial arts to access his humanity again. Elektra saw Logan as a potential member of her order due to his spirit in battles against the Hand. Logan was later kidnapped by Apocalypse and forced to fight Sabretooth for the Mantle of Death. Knowing he could resist Apocalypse's programming and that Sabretooth would be a dangerous villain under Apocalypse's influence, Logan fought and defeated his enemy. As a consequence, Apocalypse succeeded where Genesis failed by fusing adamantium to Wolverine's skeleton. Controlled by Apocalypse, Wolverine fiercely fought against the X-Men as death. With his teammates' help, he eventually broke free from Apocalypse's control and returned to the X-Men, restoring his true self. Regarding the battle against Magneto, Logan never gave up trying to hurt Magneto with his claws, even though he knew it was futile. He always did it to create a distraction for other X-Men to strike Magneto, as seen in the movies and most recently in X-Men 97. Apocalypse is confirmed as the next villain the mutant team will face, and Logan disappeared at the end of the season. Will Apocalypse make him one of his riders and inject adamantium back into Wolverine? We'll have to wait for the second season to find out. Now I want to hear your opinion. Were you familiar with this feral phase of Wolverine in the comics? Do you want to see it adapted in the second season of X-Men 97? Or are you looking forward to seeing him as Apocalypse's rider with adamantium back in his body? Write in the comments, like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications to always be alerted when a new video about the X-Men is available on the channel. Thank you, and see you in the next video.